I'm Pat Miller, and on the next episode of the Professional Photographer Podcast, we have a necessary conversation with Mike Price. How to quit your photography business like a pro.
I made a lot of decisions 19 years ago about forming my business formation documents, sales tax information, all those business forms and documents. It took me a while to find those and dig those out and get myself organized because we kind of forget where that's at. So even if you're doing a planned retirement or something down the road, getting things organized today for when you do plan to exit the business means that everything is there, everything's at your fingertips. You're not stumbling around, making a mistake or wasting time as you're trying to find stuff. I consider myself a fairly organized person, and even I realize, wait, where did I put that? We forget things. Over time, we forget where stuff is at. We put things in a box, but the box gets moved and the box gets reorganized. And we're photographers, we're creatives. And I think they'll be some of the first people to say, we don't handle that structure and rigor very well. We like to be creative. And yet this is a task that really calls for a little bit of structure and guidance. And things like the Quit Like a Pro book, things like the Jumpstart Guide are ways to be able to easily help somebody get a little bit of structure to help them out. A designated agent, what's really important about them is that really shouldn't be a family member or a spouse. Because again, in an emergency, in a crisis situation, that spouse may be more involved in caring for the photographer or involved in the crisis, rather than being able to have their really thinking straight about what they need to do for business aspects. And the designated agent can operate independently and provide that continuity to help out through the process. If the photographer is not shooting new projects and there's no new money coming in, it becomes really important to understand where the money is going out, that we can turn off things that aren't necessary, reduce some of the other areas that we have, and be able to manage the money in the account. So knowing where the financials are, bank account statements, bank accounts, financial profit and loss reports, are all going to be valuable to know where those are at. Again, doesn't have to have them in its hand all the time, just needs to know where to find them.